name's Derek Glass. We have a company called Tascon Limited, which we do construction and civil work basically in the Wellington region. Bought the business about 5 years ago. We originally got into what I saw as possibly difficult times about 3 years ago. We had a situation where we had a couple of bad jobs, large jobs, where we were looking at losing potentially 7 figures plus. We were a little bit worried about that, as you can imagine. We got a reference from an acquaintance who pointed me in the direction of Kevin. Kevin has an overview of everything, basically, because we've got business, but we've got real estate and there's other things going on in our lives and your relationships as well, which get affected, and Kevin covers all that. Kevin started with obviously knowing roughly, first thing you need to know is what sort of financial difficulty you're actually in. So we went through that process. And then it was a case of, okay, that's all okay, we can work with this, but in the meantime, I'm sort of going, well, no, it's a lot worse than that. It's a lot worse than that. We had some bad people in the business, and we ended up turning around, we got rid of 17 people, I think, during that time, which was not easy, very stressful, but we made sure we found work for everyone, but we had to do that to relieve the company of cost and overheads and things like that. So we worked through all that with Kevin. He helped in the process of the HR work and how to handle the guys and people and staff and how to go through that. But it was still very stressful because we had a lot of guarantees and bonds with our clients and things that if we didn't finish jobs, then they had the right to take a lot of money off us. We managed to work through all that, and we fought some of the clients, and we actually won a lot of the dealings. And again, some of the contacts that we got through Kevin, we still have. It cost us quite a bit, but it made us hundreds of thousands of dollars. So well worth the money. And again, Kevin's input for that, I don't understand anymore really. And now we are turning over very similar money. Have a whole different setup. Our legal support is excellent. We're doing a lot of that prior to doing tenders and putting tenders in and dealing with the clients in advance rather than waiting till the problems happen. Again, Kevin's assistance. And now profitable. So I guess what more do you want? We've managed to keep pretty much all our assets. We had to sell a couple prior to seeing Kevin to keep it going. But we did that, and I'm glad we did it now. It might have cost us a bit, but those have recovered. We've recovered that position and got back to pretty much where we were and some prior to catching up with Kevin. I mean, most business owners generally don't stop thinking about it all the time, even when times are good, but particularly when they're bad, it's with you all the time, and it affects family, kids, friends, and you've got to try and shut off to that. And he did teach me to, when you finish on a Friday, for example, or a Thursday, whenever it is, you've got to try and attempt to shut off and rest your mind so that when you come back, you're actually in a far better frame of mind to tackle it next week. Even if your business is running average and you're not actually in the same predicament that we were in, which was probably quite tragic at that point, I'd say it's a no-brainer really. You have to get in. It's money well spent. Yeah. It may seem like a lot of money, but the savings that we've made there's no comparison. We're talking millions. It's cost us nowhere near that to have Kevin on board. Yeah. And he's still a friend now. So if you're in a little bit of trouble, or not sure, or a lot of trouble, then you really want to call him, really.